Brilliance Audio.
A Brighter Flame by Christine Nolfi. Performed by Megan Tusing. Chapter 1. Vale awoke to the scream of sirens. 2 police cruisers sped by the apartment building, one after the other. The repeated blare of an air horn followed. A fire truck stopped somewhere nearby in Pittsburgh's Strip District. Just down the street, Vale guessed, dragging her eyes open. A dank odor spiked the air. Coughing, Vale lifted her head from the pillow. Dawn light streamed across the floor. Shaking off the remnants of sleep, she recalled last night's argument with her father. Lately it seemed they argued every Saturday night. Now the memory blended with the acrid scent filling her nose and the commotion down on the street. It took on the significance of a warning. Vale scrambled from the bed. In some small part of her heart, she feared her greatest worry had come to pass, as if the scent of smoke seeping into the apartment signaled the folly of her dreams. After dressing quickly, she rushed out the door. She raced down the staircase to the ground floor. A second fire truck rumbled past. The din of its air horns lifted Vale's shoulders to her ears. Popular restaurants and bars lined the Strip District. The vibrant assortment of nightlife rimmed the Allegheny River's sparkling waters. This early on a Sunday, the area was usually quiet. Today was frighteningly out of the ordinary. Heavy wisps of smoke curled through the air. Sleepy-eyed apartment dwellers stumbled out of buildings. They joined the worried business owners and their employees, most of whom were craning their necks at the fire trucks farther down the street. Vale did the same, looking past the sea of faces in an unsuccessful attempt to get a fix on the unfolding calamity. Firefighters spilled onto the sidewalk. A heavy-set woman in a baker's apron shouted encouragement. A young man with dreadlocks steered his open-mouthed girlfriend off the curb, away from the danger. Stepping around them, Vale approached the chaotic scene with her heart in her throat. Another police cruiser flew past. It screeched to a halt behind the fire trucks. Vale's stomach lurched. She spotted a crowd gathering across the street from the bar she owned with her father. Snapping and sparking flames rippled across the northern end of the Crafty Cocktail's roofline. Tongues of fire raced down the side of the building. The blaze hadn't yet reached the adjacent buildings, an Indian restaurant and a French bakery. In a daze, Vale joined the crowd, eyeing the smoke billowing from the one-story bar. A sob threatened to burst forth, and she covered her mouth. The conflagration's intense heat had shattered all the windows, including the signature stained glass window she'd commissioned a local artist to create. The river of broken glass crunched underfoot as firefighters sprinted around the side of the building. The fire captain appeared beside the second truck. Vale's heart pounded in her ears as she approached him. "The bar is empty, isn't it?" she asked, desperate for confirmation.
"There's no one inside, ma'am."
"You're sure?"
"I am."
She was about to inform him that she was one of the bar's owners when he glanced back toward the building.
"Excuse me."
A female officer climbed out of the last cruiser. She eyed the growing crowd. "Get back, everyone!" She marched into the street. "You're too close." Vale and most of the onlookers readily obeyed. They walked several storefronts down to congregate before Fresh Fix smoothies. A man with arms covered in tats ignored the order. He sauntered into the street with his smartphone held aloft to film the scene, as if the demise of Vale's hard work, all her dreams gone to ash, were entertainment. Vale withered the man with a look. Then she flinched as a torrent of water rocketed skyward. A team of firefighters appeared on the roof's southern end. They were barely visible behind the wall of smoke, colliding with the fearsome torrent of water combating the flames. "We'll lose everything," she watched transfixed. "There won't be anything left but a hollow shell." The prospect sent a kaleidoscope of images shuttling through her. The tense set of her mother's jaw when Vale informed her that she was leaving Philadelphia. The flawless summer day when she and her father purchased the building that would become the Crafty Cocktail, cementing their business partner.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?